Hi, scholars. Today we are going to review much of what we've learned during our plant unit. This review will talk a lot about things that we have already covered, and we'll just give you a review on what you are going to cover in our quiz. When something is living, that means that it is alive or was once alive. Living things need certain things like food and nutrients. Living things do certain things like move, grow, change, and reproduce. There are many living things in our environment. Let's take a look at this first slide. Is a shark living or non living? Does a shark need nutrients? Does it grow, move, or change? And does it reproduce? A shark is living. Is a car living or non living? Now, I know a car can move, but it doesn't move on its own. It doesn't change unless somebody changes the outside of it, and it doesn't reproduce. It does not make any babies. So a car is non living. Are people living or non living? Do you eat nutrients? Do you need nutrients? Can you move on your own? Do you grow? Were you a baby before? That's right, scholars. We are living. Now let's talk about what plants need. We just covered this on Monday, but it always helps to talk about it again. We know that plants need sunlight. We know that plants need warmth. Plants need water. Plants need nutrients like soil. And plants need space. If seeds are planted too closely together, or if a plant is in a pot or somewhere where its roots cannot really spread, they will not grow as quickly or as tall. I'm going to have us review our experiment where we had 6 different types of sunflowers that were planted. I'm going to quickly show the pictures. And I want you to just make a quick observation about which one of these different environments allowed the plant to grow the most. So right here we have no sun. Number 2, no water. Number 3, paper towel. Number 4, soil. Number 5, rocks. And number 6, sand. In order to make their own food, plants need 3 things. They need air, water, and sunlight. What are the 3 things plants need to make food? That's right, air, water, and sunlight. Plants need air to make food. Air goes through tiny holes on the plant's leaves. Plants need sunlight to make food. Sunlight gets soaked up by the plant's leaves. Plants need water to make food. Water is soaked up by the roots and travels to the stem to the leaves. Together, these 3 things make food to nourish the plant. In most plants, food is made in the leaves. This nourishment keeps the plant alive and healthy. This nourishment is what makes the plant grow. We've talked about our leaves. Now let's talk about our seeds. Seeds can grow into new plants. Did you know that insects, animals, and the wind help plants make seeds? That's because to make a seed, a plant needs to be pollinated. Let's learn a little bit about that. Pollen is the tiny particles that are on the flower of a plant. You can see here, there's pollen stuck on this bee. Particles of pollen stick to an insect when it lands on a plant's flower. When the insect travels to another flower, some of the pollen rubs off of its body and into that flower. The pollen the insect brought with it mixes with the pollen from the new plant. Then the plant can begin to make seeds or fruit. This process is called pollination. And there he is, our little bee, with pollen on his face, and he's passing it along from flower to flower. All right, scholars, I hope this review was helpful. These are a couple of things that we didn't talk about in this past week, so hopefully this quick video and this quick review has helped you so you can take our quiz.